morning, and I bet it's not that dry anymore. It's been raining all night and it's still raining. Yep, and there's water in the bucket. I'll get back to you when I get down and we get started. Nope, it's still dusty. Not enough rain. Basically no topsoil here. It's just rocks. I don't know how the farmer is doing it, but it's still growing something here. But can't be easy. Find some of the drier stuff and get that thrown down in the trench, because it's easier for him to set up the laser if it's a bit more dry than if I take some of the wet stuff. It's already on the side. Jeg står her ved siden af, kan jeg ikke? So we will get the laser put in place, and then I think we're ready. Okay, you asked about the elevation. This 65 is the outlet up here at the pond. And then if I just zoom out here and go find, this is the section that we made now, or are making, down to that corner, and then we have to do from there then all the way to the end. It's around 600 meters or something like that. Zoom in so I can read. The outlet is 20.13. It means the elevation from the pond and down there is over 25 meters. It may not sound much, but in Denmark everything is pretty flat. So 25 meters over 500 meters of length, that's a good elevation. So yeah, if anybody wants to know. So I will stick you on up here in the front, and then I will start digging a new trench. Fairly dry. to point my fingers at anybody. That's dangerous stuff to point fingers, because you know when you're pointing, somebody is pointing at you as well. But the Komatsu is in the trench now up there, and when I was getting out of that hill, we started talking about, you wonder how much fill will be on top of the pipe when we got out in the valley or in the dip. And then I started calculating and stuff like that, and then I found out we will only have about 30 centimeters of dirt on top of the pipe in the lowest area, and that's not gonna cut it. 1 meter is required as a minimum, and somebody made a mistake when they made the drawings. They were not aware of the dip in the terrain or what else, but the fact of the matter is that the way we were coming out of the hill was way too steep, and there wasn't going to be enough of dirt on top, so we have to go back. And in order to go back, if I were to dig it, I have to fill it all up, because I can't turn in the trench because of my rear end. And so it was about 35-40 meters we need to go back to get enough terrain, or not enough elevation back, so we can meet the requirements. And then we go a couple of degrees, not so steep, or more lower, or what, more vertical. It's not vertical, it's 5 promille or 0.05% of elevation. So basically nothing. So that's what they're doing now, kind of rescuing it all up there. So I could go back here and starting to backfill. My grading bucket is in the shop. It needed new shims. Everything goes according to our plans. Let's see, tomorrow, or at the end of the day tomorrow, we should be done up there. I'm not sure if I'm going up there and take over for the last part, or they just will finish it with Komatsu. It's the 138 short tail, so he has no problem being up there. Pipe from this well to the next is elevating 111 or 11.1% in elevation, so it's going up 33 centimeters a pipe up, so we didn't need to go that much back to get the enough of elevation difference or cover of the dirt up on top. But the people that made the drawings, they need to recalculate something here, because they're going to pay the extra hours that we are going to correct a mistake. And you can say, by pointing fingers, that I should have checked it before, but when I get a drawing, I assume everything is okay and it's good to go, because they get way more bigger paycheck than I do. But we caught the issue around 60 meters before we reached the end, so, and it was only at the last 100 meters. I'm not sure if I've explained it so you'll understand it, but yeah. I think my English don't cut it for going into details like that. Cheat you from me backfilling with the topsoil or draining it out with the topsoil. So this is how it's all gonna end up looking, more or less. this tall grass in it. It's not easy to make it pretty. All the roots and stuff like that is. Just push it and, you know, basically rake it. Do just fine. So see you.